Hi, my name is Isabella Walker, and I'm this year's president of the Cal Poly TAGA chapter. I'd like to start us out by introducing our theme for this year, which is titled The Long Road Ahead. The Long Road Ahead emphasizes the return to a world we had previously left behind due to the COVID-19 pandemic. We wanted to take advantage of the opportunity to submit a physical printed journal, and we hope that this also highlighted those in-person experiences we were so excited to return to. We also want to bring up the challenges of a return to in-person, and we feel that the challenges that we experienced on our team, some COVID related, some not, really paralleled those challenges that accompanied returning to in-person. Beyond that, our theme pays reference to San Luis Obispo, which many of us are happy to call home again.
Hi, my name is Floricito, and I am in charge of the marketing materials for Cal Poly TAGA. So my role includes monitoring both our LinkedIn account and Instagram. We decided to focus on Instagram this year as we had the largest audience of students, faculty, and industry professionals. Here we showcased work of our journal's theme, which included animations and illustrations by our general members, myself, and our executive board. We also showcased our executive board members, and we showcased things about our journal, including illustrations about our font and about our color scheme. On LinkedIn, we decided to use a more professional approach. We shared our headshots and we posted about our sponsors who supported Cal Poly TAGA.
Hi, my name is Keiki Hano, this year's digital coordinator. Our journal uses Reality Blue's augmented reality technology to enhance the reader's experience. For each illustration, scan the QR code in the corner of the page to access Reality Blue's web-based AR and bring the images to life. General club members and a few of us on the board took on these animation projects. We gained access to this technology through graphic communication professor Donna Templeton, who connected us with Reality Blue's Chief Experience Officer, MJ Anderson. Our process for creating the AR for each illustration consisted of first separating the layers of the illustrations in Adobe Illustrator, and then creating animations using Adobe After Effects. Finally, we uploaded the animations into Reality Blue. New to our journal this year is Reality Blue's latest Hollow Twin technology, which we use to implement 7 unique speaker experiences, one for each research paper, as well as to introduce and conclude our journal. After scanning the QR code with your phone camera, place the Hollow Twin on a flat surface, and after a few seconds, the speaker will introduce their section. To produce these speaker experiences, I filmed the authors or faculty members in front of our makeshift green screen and then edited these videos using Adobe Premiere Pro. In addition to implementing augmented reality, I was also in charge of creating our Cal Poly TAGA chapter website. I first created rough wireframes in Figma and then used Squarespace to design the site. The website's goal is to be the hub for anyone to find out who Cal Poly TAGA is and what we do, as well as showcase past journals and thank our sponsors. The site features this year's team's process and easily links to our issue. Our chapter once again decided to publish our digital publication on Issue, which has an archive of our journals from the past 11 years. We love how using Issue gives the same experience of flipping through a physical book, and it gives the reader access to our past journals easily.
Hi everyone, my name is Zara and I'm this year's production coordinator. This year, since we're no longer virtual, we wanted to create a tactile journal that reflects the excitement for being back in person while also remaining environmentally conscious. We did most of our production using Cal Poly's in-house machinery with the help of Dr. Rachel Ma, our advisor, Dr. Peter Schlosser, our previous technician, and the university graphic systems at Cal Poly. When we were designing the packaging, we knew we wanted it to be an interactive and fun experience for the user. We came up with the idea of having a pop-out postcard for reusability. The die line went through countless iterations in order to make sure that the packaging opens and closes seamlessly and the postcard pops out easily. For example, we added in tabs at the corner for postcards so that it's intuitive and easy for the user to pull out. All the substrates that we used was from our graphic communication department storage. We compared and printed on multiple different substrates to figure out which one fit our theme the best. The cover substrate has speckles in them, which we thought fit our retro theme. The guts is a thick coated paper so that the visuals and text are clear and pop out. And our packaging was originally a craft paper, but we switched to recyclable paper since we'd have to use UV inks to print on craft paper, which is not environmentally friendly. For the production process, our first step was printing on the Konica Minolta for the guts, cover, and packaging. And then the guts and cover were cut on our puller cutter, and the packaging was cut using our Kongsberg table. The varnish on each of our illustrations were outsourced to the Konica Minolta Client Engagement Center. We then perfect bound our books using the Duplo binder and manually placed them in our folded packaging. Here are a couple of videos I took of the production process. This first one is our Konica Minolta printing out the guts. And then this one is our Kongsberg table cutting our packaging guideline.
Hello, my name is Becca and I am the Vice President of TAGA this year. So I'd just like to talk about a few of the challenges that we faced in creating our journal this year. First off, our technician, Dr. Peter Schlosser, left Cal Poly before we officially started production. He was the one who knew everything about the machines and had the knowledge about the substrate and the structural design. So we just didn't have him as a resource during our runs. Also, we knew we wanted varnish, but our MGI machine stopped working, so we could no longer do it in-house and we had to outsource it, as well as our perfect binder and our Kongsberg table also ran into issues throughout the production process, which further delayed when we would finish the journal by. We also were working with a new technology, Reality Blue, and just in doing that, we had to learn this whole new technology, which just took a bit of time. And then if we were to do the process again, we would just have a better delegation of tasks, just so that no one officer got overwhelmed with all of their tasks. But overall, I think we're just really proud of the journal that we created.
Hi, my name is Gianna. I'm the design coordinator for Cal Poly TAGA. So when we first started designing our journal, we came up with a mood board that would kind of help us come up with what our theme is going to be for this year. We wanted to kind of go retro, which can be seen in this mood board. We really took inspiration from the Fremont here in downtown San Luis Obispo. It's been around for years and it just has that classic retro feel to it with the lights and the signage. We wanted to go with colors that were kind of more muted and pastel to kind of have an old school look, and then just some groovy fonts that could go along with it. And looking at our next slide, with the help of our mood board, we came up with the theme of the long road ahead, kind of paying homage to what we've gone through during COVID. Even though things are starting to go back to normal, we still have a long road ahead of us. And for our fonts, we chose Blenny Tie for our headers and titles, kind of has a groovy look to it. And then for the body text, we chose Interstate, which goes along with our theme, Long Road Ahead, because Interstate is on every US federal highway systems and their signs. And then our colors are more muted and they're named after some classic songs. And then our layout is a 7-column grid that kind of gives us the availability to move text and images to fit properly and not feeling super cramped. So here's a sneak peek of our final journal. On the left is what the cover looks like in a graphic format or a digital format. In the middle is the long road ahead. So this is kind of the roadmap of our journal where the reader takes each stop at each of the articles and they have the corresponding images and graphics that go along with each article. It's either kind of a retro object or something in slow that relates to the article. And then on the right is a Coke bottle graphic that one of our general members designed for one of our articles. And it also serves as a divider page between each of the articles. And then here is an image of our final product, the cover, as you can see, and then the postcard that pops out of our packaging. And then here are just the mock-ups of the beginning of some of the articles. So we have the downtown San Luis Obispo one that goes along with the 7 Angel Sellers article, and then kind of an old school retro computer that goes along with the UDX report. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed.